me see now. A check. A check. What else do you think this looks like already?
We see a lot of connection.
Awesome. Very good for them.
That's
a good connection.
It's like
It's like a what? Blue.
It's like a road. It's like a car racing. It's a road, and that connects.
Well, it sees the road on that side.
Yes, it does.
So you can step on the canvas to choose the place that you want. That's right.
Come on, Stefano, where are you going to put that? Across the yellow? Okay.
Oh.
Good connection. I think it looks like an X.
Like an X?
Yeah, it's like
Yes,
it is.
It's like a car racing.
Beautiful. Oh, wow.
Be careful, Henry.
Wow. They are very long. I like them.
We all working as a team, right?
Look at the prettiest color in the whole wide world.
Okay.
Prettiest color in the whole wide world.
Were you nervous?
Oh.
Were you nervous? These nervous turn to colors.
When you stir it, it turns into colors. That's very interesting.
Yes.
It goes to oil.
It's going to turn into oil. If you mix oil and water, it's going to turn into oil.
What is going to happen with the water? We will see.
Interesting. Jarrell said that when he mixed the water and the oil, that the water would dry out. And we need to figure that out. So maybe, Jarrell, you can come with me. Henry, you can come with me. And maybe Bina, come with me.
They are going to.
And we're all going to take turns. Who can tell me what would happen if we mix the watercolors with the pastels?
Then they'll break and turn into little pieces.
If you add this with watercolors, yes, but if you color on a piece of paper with this oil pastel and then you use watercolors, what do you think will happen to the paper? It will get all watery. What do you think? Turn to oil. Bina, why do you think it's going to get all watery?
Because of the water.
Because it's maybe too much water on the oil pastels?
Like, for example,
Okay.
I want to put a lot of water and no paint, and it gets full of water.
Oh, but then we're going to mix it with this. So what do you think is going to happen when you mix it with this? If there are two different things, watercolors and oil pastels. Like
with a paintbrush, I dip it in the water, and you'll get all water. Maybe it's gonna melt. Maybe the stuff gonna melt.
It's going to melt? Oh, you think it's going to melt? What makes you say that? Why do you think it's going to melt?
Oil.
It's made out of oil, okay. So if it's made out of oil, it's things that made of oil melt. Have you ever seen that before? Oil melting something?
I think the
Rocks? Okay. It sounds like something what Henry said.
What did Henry say?
Henry said that when you put the watercolors on the oil pastels, that it was going to mix the colors. Do you think that's what happened on your paper?
Mine's turning little. It's turning skinny. Look.
What do you think happened?
It's turning skinny. No, the line is turning long.
Oh, really? So what do you think? Jarrell said said that the water would disappear, the water would dry up? Do you think that's what happened? Did the water dry up on your paper? No? What about your theory? Did it bubble up?
Oh yeah.
No. What about Henry said the colors would mix? Do you think that happened? I think so too. So if we mix watercolors and oil pastels, what happens? Bina, what happens? It mixes together. Connor, what was it that you told me what would happen if you mix the watercolors with the crayons? Oh, it would make oil. Do you see oil on your paper? Do you think that's what happened? Look at your paper. Do you see oil? No. So that didn't work out right, did it? So you think the water dried out? Yes. Yeah. Kaya's dried out because she only did watercolors on top of the oil pastel. That's an interesting experiment that you did here. Because you see Jarrell mix the watercolors around and you see it. I see the watercolors. But I don't see the watercolor on yours because it dried up on the oil pastel. See that? Okay. All right, so give yourselves a hand. That was really great.